We are live. I don't know why I like saying it like that, but I do. Tonya, that lady, what is going on with you, my friend?
Well, I've just been lazy all day and waiting for you to call. So
I love it. Well,
I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you. I'll tell you what, your people are excited to have you. I've had your people. That sounds strange.
Friends, we call them the crazy crew. The crazy crew.
The crazy crew. I've had some nice messages today. And Michaela's in the house. Tom Does Dizzy's in the house.
What's up?
Lynn's in the house.
Hi.
Pirate Princess Red, Darla, Samara, David Mendoza, Tammy Clark, Robin, Dave.
They're all here. Hello, everyone.
All your buddies. Joseph, Sherry, Rebecca Bell. I'm trying to skip over people I already said hello to. The Lynn Project. Oh, Hannah Magic. Oh, I love that name. Hello. Andrea Spike, Jen I is in the house. I think you know.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Lisa, what's going on? So I've been hoping to get you on for a while. We finally, actually, it's Tom's fault, right? One night we had Tom going. He's all, hey, you guys got to talk. And you were on the live stream, and that's kind of how it started. So, Tom, thank you. Hey, Amy. Hey, Papa Smurf in the house. Hey, Just Story. Hey, Mike Wheeler. Hey, Brenda McKinney.
Hey, Sue.
You are doing such a good job. You know what you do? You do two things that I love. You share Disney magic and you make people happy. And that just oozes out of your stream. Oh, thank you.
How can you not be at Disney and love Disney and not try to make people happy? It's like it goes together.
I'm in streams. I watch streams. I've watched vlogs. I see plenty of grumpy. My dad was a grumpy dude at Disney. So plenty of people find a reason, but you find a reason to add smiles. Think about what you do. Like you and others like you add to a great day already. How do you, are you this happy all the time, or is it a Disney thing, or is it a Tonya thing? I think that's a great first question because you ooze happy.
Okay. So most of the time, yes, I am always happy.
I love that.
I wake up happy, but I can get mad. And usually my kids will say, Mom, I'm telling everybody in your stream, you are not as nice as they think you are.
Yeah, well, put away your whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, well, whenever I've told you 17 times to do something, it's not my fault that I'm mad right now.
Funny. That's actually really a brilliant impression point. So you're not like Tom Cruise celebrity, but when people complain about celebrities, what do they complain about? Well, they weren't the same as they were on the, Jimmy Fallon show. Guess what? You bumped into them at, if you're at Disney and you're streaming and you're still happy, that tells you everything about how awesome you are. But if somebody's having a bad moment and you bump into them and you're like, hey, come on. Oh man, she's mean, right? It's that little snippet. But your new little snippet is a long snippet of fun and awesome.
It's a very long snippet, but I've lost it on my streams before.
Have you really? I haven't. Ooh,
so there was a day that I can hear myself.
You're so. Oh, wait a minute. You turn down the volume on whatever else you have on then.
Okay. So I was getting on Alien Swirling Saucers one day live. And I was going all the way across, like where the railing is, to a car that nobody else was going to. Walk over there, and this lady comes and jumps in the one that I was going to. Yeah, that one got me. And I was like, did you not see me like walking all the way over here to get to this? She goes, actually, no, I did it. And so, yeah, that kind of made me mad. But most of the time I keep my cool.
It's funny. Yeah, I work with the public.
Me. And I was like, what is that? That's not me. Is it?
I don't hear anything.
Oh my gosh. I can hear myself.
I hear maybe TV in the background possibly, but.
I can hear myself like echoing for some reason, but I don't have anything else pulled up. So I don't know where that's coming from.
I've had on occasion a screen open that I couldn't see. That might be it, but I don't hear it.
Okay. As long as you all don't hear it, I can.
If you guys can't hear it, let us know. Let me say hi to some more people. So Juan Rodriguez is in the house. Menu in the house. Andrea, I think I said hi to you, but I can say hi twice in the house. Who else is brand new? Lynn Project in the house. Only Passengers. Jeff, even if he spells it wrong, great guy in the house. Did I say hi to you, Heidi? I'll say hi to you twice.
Hi, Heidi.
Mike Wheeler, Marshmallow Man in the house. Hughes and Brews in the house. Tara in the house. Dan in the house. Cool. If I missed you, yeah, see, I'm hearing like maybe a phone notification. It's not bugging me, but you asked. So Sherry Davis in the house, Orlando Mike in the house. What's going on? So let's start right at the beginning. what made you start live streaming in the Disney parks? And when did you start? Hey, Donna.
So I've been doing this for a little bit over a year now. And I've told this before. And so like all of my viewers have heard this story, but for people who haven't. So when I moved here in 2016, I would go to the parks and just go live for my friends and family back home. And I just got a random message from this guy named Ian one day on Facebook Messenger. And he was saying, hey, I've seen you go live in the parks on YouTube. Would you be interested in live streaming for my company? And my question, and then I was like, are you serious? Like, is this for real? I was like, and that's how the whole thing started.
That's very cool. I love that.
Yeah. So I was streaming the magic for about 6 months, and then I just branched out and started my own channel.
That's so cool. I didn't know this, and I know them, but wow, that's awesome. So I've had some weird things come, but that's an awesome thing. That's not a weird thing. That's an awesome thing.
But I know nothing about technology. I'm getting better. I'm learning things. I actually have Googled and taught myself how to do some editing and different things like that. But I'm not tech savvy. I have a lot of questions for a lot of people a lot of the time.
You know what? We live in a beautiful time, right? We can learn anything like this with a friend or with Google.
Yes, or my kids. I'm like, hey, how do I do this? Because they know everything.
Hey, Kay, how are you? I work with kids. I run an after-school program, Think Boys and Girls Club. We used to be Boys and Girls Club. I won't go into that right now. But I like tech. I don't know tech. I wish I knew tech. I don't have that much time to learn tech because I'm learning all this other stuff right back in the day. Like a little different now. Now I have a YouTube channel. But for years, I could just walk over there to the 9-year-old or the 13-year-old, and they would hook me up with all the info. So even before I had daughters,
they know it. I'm pretty sure my kids at like 2 were like excellent on an iPad, maneuvering their way around and all that.
I have 4 daughters, and they're awesome. They're amazing. They're like the best thing in my life. None of them are real techie though. None of them added to my knowledge of tech. They added to my knowledge in plenty of things. And they might be there's 2 out there that might be. I doubt they're listening. Oh, it's Dad Shell. They're probably not listening. But yeah, they're not techie at all. But my kids at the after school clubs totally are. So you know what? This is weird. I don't normally go with this, but your hair looks great. You just got a haircut, and I love it.
I did. Yeah, I was telling everybody last night in the stream that I was like so tired of fighting the gray. I just said, put gray in there. Let's just put the gray in there. I'm just going to be done with it.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about gray, I swear.
It's like always, I'm covering my gray. I'm covering my gray. I'm like, is there something that we can do and it can just blend and I don't have to cover gray anymore? So I just put gray in it.
I love it. Well, I think it looks great. And the reason I really asked, just another Disney nerd, one of my favorite names, just said embrace the gray. The real reason I said that is I was looking at the art behind you and I love it. What is that?
Oh.
Beautiful.
Oh, I just have, this is like my guest room and I have a desk in here. So I just have a few little pieces. My husband won't let me do like full out Disney stuff because it's his house too, you know? Just like I wouldn't want him to put Steelers everywhere.
Is he a Steelers fan?
He's a Steelers fan. So just like subtle little pieces of Disney throughout the house. And these are a couple of the pieces in the guest room. I have Cinderella and Belle and Aurora, like some of the princesses, dream big, like something like this. If you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah, here, let me put it just on
little things sitting around just to show in a subtle way my love for Disney.
Well,
without overpowering the house and making it my own.
You know what?
I'm gonna get a she shed when Robin moves here. We're gonna have all of our Disney stuff out there.
I can't take my wife to either Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever because they've got what she thinks are she sheds out in the parking lot, which are like more expensive than the first house we bought. I think. What the heck?
Know.
Oh yeah, she wants a she shed too. She said, "Oh well, we got one with it had 2 levels," and she said, "Well, my mom could live here." And I'm like, "That is not how you get me to buy this. That is the opposite." And I don't think she would want to live. But that's a whole other thing. But your quote that you just showed, I put it on one of the promo little things that I put on Instagram. I love Disney quotes. I love positivity, and you ooze Disney positivity quotes. Is that a thing that comes from your love of Disney or your love of positivity? It's just your personality. Tell me more about that. I want you to
I think that's a little bit of a combination of everything. I always try to look at things in a positive way. That's just me. I don't know.
Oh, I love that about you.
The biggest thing that I always, whether it was Disney related or not, is just I feel like everybody should live their best life. Like with whatever has been dealt to you, and your happiness is in your control. Like nobody else can make you happy. That's something that only you can control, is your own happiness. You can't wait. My dad used to say, I guarantee you nobody is going to knock on the door and say, hey, I got a job for you. You know, you're in control of your own happiness. So when I end every stream, I always tell everyone to, you know, remember to always do what makes you happy.
Amen.
And to dream big. And that's kind of like how I like to live my life. I do the things that make me happy, because you can't live to try to always please everybody else. Well,
okay. Hey, living it is. So you say that, and I agree with that totally, but you do please a lot of people, because so when I was a kid, if I loved something, this is like when I was a kid, I lived with mom still. I wanted to share what I love with my mom. Okay. Here I am now, I'm 50 and I'm an older guy, and I'm still sharing what I love. And I think that's what you're doing too. You just said what you said. You can't somebody else can't make you happy, yet here you are spreading joy.
But that brings me joy and makes me happy.
I love that.
So that's where it all comes from. Like I'm doing what I preach and I'm doing what makes me happy.
I love that. I love your attitude so much. Magic of the Mouse TV in the house. Welcome in. If I missed you guys and you said hello, I apologize. Just say hello again. Make sure you get over to Tonya's channel. Again, we dropped the link. I know that Maud's been dropping the link. Get over to her Instagram. Get over to her YouTube. Give her some love. She live streams. How often do you live stream? Do you have a regular schedule? You're on there like 3-4 times a week even, right?
So I just live stream on Wednesday and Saturday night. And just recently for 2020, I'm trying to do a third day, which is going to be on Monday mornings. Or like later morning, not super early at park open, because I never drop anything.
I need something on my Monday morning that has nothing to do with work that I can do at work. So yes, please.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like a lot of times Mondays seem to be a drag day for people. It has a bad reputation of, oh my gosh, it's Monday, I have to go back to work.
I mean, I can see myself being annoyed at work and putting you on.
Yeah, and I'm going to be on Main Street. What else can brighten a Monday morning, right? So we're going to give it a shot and see how it works with my schedule, because family first. I always have to take care of everything here at my home first. But if I can do it, I'm going to try to make that happen.
I love that.
So tomorrow will be the first day.
I vote. Yeah, well, I'll be doing. What time?
I'm shooting for 11 o'clock.
Eastern time hours. All right. See, so I'm already in my head scheduling I can move this, I can move that. I love it. Hey, Joyce, what's going on? Living in Diz, what's going on? That'll be fun. So yeah, check her out on Mondays. Again, get over to her YouTube channel. You probably already know her, but if this is your first time getting to know Tonya, trust me, you're going to like her channel. So when did you fall in love with Disney? You started streaming fairly recently. When did you fall in love with Disney? For me, I was a kid. For you, it was when?
For me, it was much later. I was 29, which was, last year. But no, I'm just kidding.
Me too.
No, it was around 2004 whenever I first came to Disney World. And I actually did an interview over the phone with Main Street Moments not too long ago, and I was sharing this story with them. My husband was active duty military.
Thank you for his service.
And we were stationed in Germany.
Nice.
I was 25 with a newborn baby, never left Kentucky. I was in Kentucky my entire life, and now I'm living in a foreign country.
Wow.
With a brand new baby away from all my family. And it was just like, and my husband was gone all the time. Like he was always deployed or in the field or deployed in the field. So Mariah and I, which is my oldest daughter, my only daughter, we were home alone a lot. And I joined that Disney movie club. I'm sure everybody knows about the Disney movie club where you can get like 5 movies for free if you just promise to buy one later on or something like that. So I would get all these movies, and we fell in love with the movies and watched them all the time. And then we came back to the States, and I was like, it's time for us to go to Disney World. So in 2004, I took her to Disney World, and I was hook, line, sinker, drank all the Disney Kool-Aid, and I couldn't get back quick enough. And it was just like a yearly thing until ultimately I moved here.
That's awesome. Cricket, thanks for that. Disabled Disney, welcome in. Somebody else popped in. Did I miss somebody? I'm sure I missed a lot of people. I love that. That's super cool. And so how soon, tell me more about how you decided to become a YouTuber. I mean, you said you went to the parks and you started live streaming quick, but I'd like to dive into that more. What made, I mean, you said you're not techie.
I'm not techie. So, well, I was with Streaming the Magic, and, you know, things just didn't go right there. And I had developed such a relationship with all the people, you know, that I talked to every single day during the live streams. And whenever I was leaving, I was like, I got to keep doing this, not just for them, but for me too. Like it brought a lot of joy to my life. And actually, Jen from Earsome Emporium was a big help. She showed me how to get started and set up YouTube and how to do all that stuff. And here we are today.
Here we are today. I love it. I love it. What's been your favorite live streaming moment? I don't live stream. I've live streamed a few times, but I live in Texas. But the couple, 4, 5, 6 times I've done it, you do it twice a week, now 3 times a week. I've done it 6, 7 times in my whole life, and I've had some interesting things. I'm guessing you have a few. What's the one that stands out that you want to share?
There have been so many wonderful things that have happened on the live streams.
I've seen some of them, I bet.
Both humorous, emotional, we've cried, we've laughed. Like, there's been so many good things. I'm going to say, well, like I said, there's so many. I could talk about this forever and ever, but Robin and I, do you know Robin?
In chat? Robin in chat.
Robin.
Something like that?
Robin and I bonded through the Disney College program. She first started watching me streaming on Streaming the Magic. Then her son applied for the Disney College program. My daughter was in the Disney College program. And I'm going to try not to cry.
I give myself more points when I get somebody to cry. So
wow. Just the friendships. I'm just going to leave it at that because I can't say anymore.
Robin, that's me. Look at Robin. I love it, Robin. That's me. You made her cry, Robin. What the heck?
And then her and I together, like, we started the whole Gasparillas thing. We do the bull sessions at night till 3 o'clock. It's so much fun. It's a blast.
You just love people, girl. I love that about you.
I love it so much. We went from just me and Robin sitting in a booth to sometimes we have 20 people in Gasparillas with us having bull sessions. And we love it. It's the best.
I love that you love it. I love that you shared that story. So I get point. Everybody who's keeping track, I get one more point. I made a guest cry. So, and I didn't not mean cry, not.
Well, just so you know, I'm a very easy crier.
I still give myself a point though.
But you still get a point for that for sure.
You know who's that? Who's the famous interviewer that makes people cry? Is it Barbara Walters? Like, you're not going to make me cry. I don't know what I'm talking about either. Hey, Donna Kennedy, what's going on? Now I forgot what my next question was. Oh, but you know what? No, but I'll just stay with that. I mean, no joke. I mean, I like to giggle around. Hey, Straight Tail Aviation, cool name, by the way. I think that there's so many people that are doing great things on YouTube, and there's some people that are doing okay things. There's some people that are just
doing terrible things.
Yeah, but you stand out in a fairly crowded field.
And
you do, but it's your personality. It really is. Like, I can watch. There's 4 or 5 people that I really, really, really enjoy who stream fairly often. But you're going to get me because you're so dang happy. I mean, it's I work with people. I work with kids. I work with parents, and you can see people who really want to give, and then you can see people who want people to think they want to care. Sentence, and then you can see people who are just sick of people. You get charged from people, and I will get off of you in a minute, a little bit, and talk about Disney. But this is about you. I mean, it oozes out of you, and to do that in Disney and to add to somebody's day in Disney. I'd say this to Resort TV One. I'll say it to you. If you are at Disney and somebody stops their vacation with their kids at Disney, where they're having a good time, to go see you, which I've seen people do to you and to Josh at Resort TV One and some of my other favorite people. Think about what that means. That's freaking awesome.
Huge. It's huge. It really is.
You should
It's
be proud.
huge.
Hey, Theo,
I
what's
appreciate
going
it
on?
so much.
Yeah, well, you should be proud. So let's talk about Disney. So your favorite park is and why? I think I know, but only because I watch your streams.
You
But
already know. It's
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom, hands down, without a doubt.
And specifically in Magic Kingdom?
Specifically?
Yeah, what area, what
Main
land?
Street.
Or I knew you were going to say that too. We talked about that right before we came on.
Yeah, just Main Street.
I tell you,
I could go to Disney and never leave Main Street and be the happiest person ever. Like I don't even need to be
I
out in
told somebody
land.
that same thing just this week, and they thought I was crazy. Like, and I don't even like. Oh, remember? Oh,
Well,
please tell me,
it's live, y'all.
please tell me it's not broken.
That's what I always say on the stream. You never know what's going to happen because it's live, y'all.
As a guy who grew up in California,
I don't know what just happened.
Like,
Wow.
do you guys have earthquakes in Florida now? I'm from California, and I don't.
Well,
I feel like a jerk because I'm giggling. First of all, you're okay. Nothing broke, right?
no, everything's fine. I'll fix it when the interview's over.
I'm sorry. Or
Are we still here?
We're still here. We're all good.
We froze for a second. I thought,
all the things happened. All the things. I have no idea what I just asked. Yeah, Dan says the house is haunted. So Main Street.
Oh my gosh.
You love Main Street. I love Main Street. I'll just ask the open-ended Main Street question. What is it about Main Street that you love?
There's no words to explain it. It's a feeling. It's
Have
just a
you
feeling.
been to Disneyland?
I have.
So that's my Main Street. When I think about Main Street, that like I'm from Disney. I'm a Disneyland guy because I grew up in Southern California. I love Orlando because it's got all the parks, right? And it's more space and all that. But for me, Main Street is Disneyland. Like most things win at Orlando.
Yeah.
A couple of things.
It was really good. I mean, anytime I've ever been to Disneyland, it's definitely amazing. And there are things I always say they're the same, but so different. There's a way to explain that. It's the same, but it's different.
Well,
I don't know.
Walt was there.
Walt was there. Yeah.
You know, it's smaller, obviously, in Disneyland, which normally is bad, but in this case,
and then the characters just walking up and down the street and all around in Disneyland is another one of the really cool things about it that we don't get at Disney World.
Yeah, I do like that. That's one of the things where Disneyland wins too. The characters just kind of cruise around. I don't know. For me, the Disneyland, the nostalgia part of it, and I love the nostalgia.
Oh, for sure, yes.
Oozes out of Main Street, and I love that you love Main Street. I do. But so outside of that, though, Adventureland, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland. What am I forgetting?
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. Yeah, is that all of them? What's your favorite?
Fair.
Oh,
my favorite land. Oh my gosh, I like them. I love them all. I guess I would find myself heading toward Fantasyland more. I don't know, but Big Thunder's my favorite ride, so we always go to Frontierland for that.
Awesome. Yeah, well. Let's talk about you. And so your favorite ride, is it in Fantasyland? I mean, I think you just said it was Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, Big Thunder is my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom. But it's not my favorite ride Walt Disney World wide.
Well, let's go to that. What is it and what park will we find it?
So it has been Flight of Passage, which I know you just recently went on, right?
Yes.
Yeah, many trips here, and you didn't get a chance to ride.
My kids finally said, let's do it. We rope dropped, so we actually didn't even wait that long. And even with all of you telling me how it's going to be the greatest ride ever, and it's going to be amazing, it lived up. Even to that, it was. Yeah. I remember when I felt the thing breathing, I'm like, this is stupid good. This is like another level. And my kid, like my youngest is 16, but she still talks about that. Like she didn't even like the movie at first. And then she got in the movie right before we went, which was cool. And then that's what she talks about, how she felt it breathing and the drop. And I remember, I was into it, but she was to my left. And at one point I looked to her because I wanted to see if she was, it was a pretty big drop, right? And I thought, oh, she might be a little scared. And the look of joy was, I'll never forget it. I wish I had a picture of it. That ride is another level awesome. But you have a new favorite ride, as you said.
Rise of the Resistance is next level. It's like, so that is now #1 for me. Smuggler's Run didn't even make my.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Resistance went all the way to the top. It's incredible. Whether you're a Star Wars fan or not.
Are you a Star Wars?
Wow.
You were reading my mind. Are you a Star Wars fan?
I'm becoming a Star Wars fan. I'm brand new to Star Wars. I just started watching the movies within the last month. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Kathy from Main Street Moment, she's like, Tonya, you're late to the party on everything. Right. You came to Disney at 29. You're just now watching Star Wars. But yeah, I just felt like, we have this new land. My daughter works there. She's in London every day. She's in Batu. She's a huge Star Wars fan. And now the movie's coming out. We have this land. I really need to know what all this is about. So
yeah, right.
I'm watching the movies, and it's incredible. Well, I'm like, wow, I've missed out on this my whole life. It's so good.
We have the opposite. Like 1977, I was 7, and I saw the movie in 77. So it's been part of my life. And I love hearing these people complain about anything in there, because I'm like, it's perfect. You get to walk around in Star Wars.
I don't like to hear people complain, period. I just really don't. Like, don't even. Like, I don't like. Every one of us know what it's like to stand in line. And I mean, I complain about it being cold and hot.
Yeah, it was cold yesterday.
I always complained about the temperature.
You did.
But I mean, when it comes to the park, it's going to be crowded. There's going to be long lines. These things are going to happen. You just have to be patient when you come to Walt Disney World. It's going to happen.
If you're one of those people, and we got a lot of people in chat, welcome. I love you all. Please don't get mad. But if you're one of those people who's complaining and you're at Disney, it's you. It's awesome. You
just have to really find there's a way to do it, and I try to show that in the streams. Like
you do, and that's what I was saying. That
we can do this right now, but we can go do this, and this is how you can get there and go here. And sometimes you just have to sit here on Main Street and don't try to do anything, and just take it all in. People enjoy it.
We used to be annual pass holders. I used to live in Southern California, and they would go, my wife and my kids, way more than me. But I would love to get to a point where we lived close enough. We had annual passes, and I could stay there, where I could just be that guy. Like you said, it was some people were on your rocking chairs. That's what it was. And I thought, I don't even know what rocking chairs you're talking about, but I want to be that dude. I want to be there so much that I can just nap in Disney. Because
last night, whenever I entered, because I left Epcot and went to Magic Kingdom, and as soon as I walked in, there were people sitting in the rocking chairs with a blanket around them, which I've done many times. And I was like, they're in my rocking chairs.
I love that. Yeah, I think I was so comfortable. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they were waiting for a parade or something, but to be able to chill at Disney, like we used to go in the evenings. We had friends who had annual pass, and we would go just for dinner, and we would hang out. And that I didn't even appreciate it. That's such a blessing, because we were never in a rush, and I missed that so much. You're very popular. Anyway, Nikki Walker's in the house. Welcome in. Hitchhiking Bones in the house. Welcome in. Let me see who else I missed. I think I saw some other people. The Real Truman in the house. Sherry Davis in the house. Archangel in the house. Again,
Hi, everyone.
Yes. So, hello. Welcome. Get over here. Let me drop her link one more time. Get over to her channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have already, watch a couple videos. I seriously, there are so many great channels in this community of ours, but this is one of the best ones, and I'm not just saying that because she's my guest tonight.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm just myself. We walk around, we laugh, we cry, we scream a whole lot on roller coasters. You might want to turn the volume down.
Yeah, I've seen that. Really time. Rosalie from Austin. I'm in Fort Worth. Welcome in. So yeah, yesterday you're getting off of People Mover, and you were a little cold, and I can relate. I'm from San Diego. I don't like cold either. But come on, it was like 50, right? Like it's 35 out there right now.
That's too cold. That's why I moved to Florida. And I get mad because I don't want to be cold anymore. But
yeah, I was going to say Kentucky, I've never been. Germany, I've never been. Pretty sure they get cold.
Yeah. The coldest was when I lived in New York, though, for sure.
Ooh, I bet. Yeah.
My husband was stationed at the military academy. West Point.
Wow.
Snow would fall like 20, 30 inches at a time. I was like, I've never seen snow like this. And they'd be like, the snowflakes were the size of this phone just falling. I was like,
so I was making fun of you for being cold in the 50s, but the truth is I'm with you. This dude moved to Texas 10 years ago, and ice actually fell from the sky. Like, I thought I was in a bad movie. Like, who the heck would order ice to fall from the sky? I hate cold. So I'm making fun of you, but I'm totally on your side. I have no desire to be cold.
I don't like to be cold at all. Last night, I know it was only like, 64, 60? I don't know. But it was freezing to me.
And that's the thing. Like, how long does it take? This is totally a personal question that I need the answer to. How long does it take to get used to the humidity in Orlando? Because I want to move there. I love here. My wife hates, actually, she likes humidity more than I do, to be honest. But she says she hates it. But like, I was there in August. I was there in October. Hey, Chef, what's going on? I remember, so opening day, Galaxy's Edge. I walk down there. It's not, the sun's not even up. I get there. I'm like in my element. I'm so happy. And then I'm hugging people, right? I'm meeting people. And all of a sudden I notice, oh my gosh, I am a sweaty, disgusting mess because it's 120% humidity.
Yeah.
Do you get used to it?
You never get used to it.
I hate it.
You just go to the water parks. Or stay in the air conditioning. I don't know.
I got to go if I'm there. I don't know. The water parks, that's a good call. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I just like, we're going to the pool today because it's too hot.
It is hot.
I don't like it. You just like, it's almost like you're melting. That's
how I felt. That morning.
There's no sun and I'm just sitting here melting.
I remember that morning like it was such a great day. That no complaints at all, but how did I get sweaty? Oh, yeah, I'm in Orlando. Oh, yeah, I don't even know. The temp wasn't even that bad. It was just like standing in soup. Like, I don't even.
It's like so bad. It's
crazy.
The truth. Yeah.
Favorite Disney movie and why? Hey, Jennifer.
Gosh, I wasn't even prepared for that. Favorite Disney movie? There's so many. I'm going to have to go with something that I could watch over and over and over again is Mary Poppins and Saving Mr. Banks.
So Saving Mr. Banks.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Right on the wall there. Mary Poppins, one of my all-time favorites. So not that you need my approval, but I approve. Yes. Those are great calls.
Yeah. Saving Mr. Banks is something that I will watch a lot. So that's all things.
I will continue to watch it. I feel like I admit this every week. So you cried, so I can admit it. I cry every time I watch that.
Saving Mr. Banks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a mess every time. Yes. It's such a good story.
And Mary Poppins. Tell me why you love Mary Poppins, because that makes me. I mean, anyone who likes Mary Poppins is good enough for me right there alone. But what is it about Mary Poppins that you love? And two-parter, what do you think of the remake?
Hated the remake.
Hated. Oh, that's heavy.
I could not watch that movie at all.
Oh,
I tried.
Because of your love for Mary Poppins? Yeah.
I think it's because of my love for the original Mary Poppins. I just couldn't get there with this movie. Like every single time I'd watch until they went into the bathtub. I don't know if you've seen that. And then it lost me. I just couldn't. But
I thought the music was pretty good. I was pleased with the music. Now, to be fair, I knew most of the songs before the movie was even out. I remember coming out, and I haven't seen it since. I'm talking about the remake now. I only saw it the once in the theaters, and I remember coming out saying, it was just okay. As I've come to think about it, I don't know. I want to like it. I think I don't dislike it, but I want to like it.
Yeah, hate is a strong word for me to use, and I probably should really try to watch it again. But I've given it like so many chances. And I just couldn't get there with that movie. And that's rare because I like everything most of the time. But I was just like, this is not good. I
like most of them, but there's some every year there's some stinkers. I mean,
yeah.
But so talk about the original. What do you love about the original? Favorite character, whatever you want to
say. It has to be just Mary Poppins. Her, just her. Like, I don't know.
See, just Bert. I mean, I love Dick Van Dyke. I love
Dick Van Dyke too.
I mean, isn't he? He's perfect.
Yeah.
And and being a dad, I have 4 daughters. being a dad and watching the dad, well, be a lunatic, let's be real, but be a lunatic thinking that he was doing the right, like the whole Saving Mr. Banks thing. It really, I had the record when I was a kid, and I remember the song, Paper and String, the one at the very, very end. It would make me cry. I wouldn't even listen to that last song because it hit me, and that was before I was a dad. So I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
We did the Christmas party, not this year, but last year, and one of my favorite moments was the meetup with Mary and Bert. I did it with my daughter, and it was I had to do it. It was the best. Do you like doing character meet and greets?
I do. I love it a lot.
Favorite one ever, or the favorite one you like to do, or whatever you want to say?
So Cinderella is my favorite Disney character just because of the whole how I fell in love with Disney at the park that day on my very first visit, which I don't know if you want me to tell that story or not. I did tell that many times before.
If you want to, I would love to hear it.
So we were in the park. I took Mariah for the first time, just me and her. Met some family here.
Is she little? How old is she?
She was about 5.
Okay, love it.
And she was just like, Mom, we haven't seen Cinderella yet. And I was like, great, the park's closing soon, you know. So we're running all around. I didn't plan. I just bought tickets and came. And a cast member, I was telling them that I couldn't find Cinderella, and they were just like, come with me. And they took us to her, and there was nobody else there. Just me, Mariah, Cinderella, and Susie Mouse. And so from that moment, like Cinderella's just been my very favorite. And I can't even sometimes go meet her because I know that sounds weird.
No, it doesn't. That's almost like I know what you mean.
I can't go meet her because I like her so much. I don't know how to explain
I love you so much. I don't
know how to explain it, but if I go meet her, it's like my hair has to look good and I have to look nice. And it's like royalty, and I don't know. I just start feeling a little nervous. But my favorite meet and greet that I do go to regularly is Alice. I love Alice over in the UK Pavilion.
I was going to say in England. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I know where it is. Sure. My Disney World Fix, welcome in, has asked me to make sure I ask you about Space Mountain last night, and then they say just kidding. So I do not know of what they're speaking.
Aaron, oh my gosh, good thing you didn't stay on last night because
I think I saw a message about this in your chat today when you said hi to me, and I think somebody asked me to ask you that then too. I don't know. Somehow I'm having a memory of this, but I know I didn't see anything. So
last night was just crazy. That's why it's that crazy Disney lady. I was screaming bloody murder on Space Mountain last night. I recently just started riding Space Mountain because I've always been scared of it.
I do remember you've said that before, yes.
And I normally never stream it because when I go on there, I need to be able to hold on for dear life. But whenever you're live streaming, you can't hold on because I'm holding on to the equipment. I have my gimbal in my hand and I have to hold the camera.
You got to make a choice. You fly out or you lose your equipment. Yeah, that's the problem.
Exactly. So I'm holding on to my equipment for dear life instead of the handrails and the seats.
You need a helper for Space Mountain.
Oh, and normally I do, but he was streaming on his channel. So and I didn't have anybody else to hold the gimbal for me. So I'm on, where's the camera? I have my equipment in my hand and I'm just like flying screaming. I felt like I was going to fly out. It was crazy. It was really crazy. I watched the playback today and I was like, I am such an idiot.
No, you're not. You're fine.
I was screaming, help! I don't even know what I said.
Hey, Texas Made Food, welcome in.
So, you passed out. I don't know.
If you need a new business idea, I've got it for you. Just charge to hang out with you at Disney, because I would hang out with you and just crack up all day long.
Let's do it. We don't have to have a business, but let's just hang out and have fun.
I'll do that. I'll be there in February, but we'll talk about it afterwards.
Sweet.
But I mean, well, it goes without saying. Okay, so shoot, now I had another question for you. You said something that made me want to follow up, but then you got me cracking up. I can't laugh and remember. That's just
okay. That's all right. We all struggle with a little something.
I turned 50 the other day, so my wife won't let me. Every time I forget anything.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Normally I'm happy about birthdays, but my wife won't shut up about. So she's 7 weeks younger than me. So there's 7 weeks a year that she gets to call me older than her. And it normally doesn't bug me, but this year it's bugging me because there's a big 5 in the front.
I'll be 50 next year. I'm just like,
but
it doesn't change much, right? Nothing changes.
Every year I've said that, but this year I've been forgetting stuff. So whatever.
Not Anne said that she noticed was she needed naps more often when she turned 50.
There you go. Exactly. Okay, so your meet and greet story was the cutest thing in the world. What's your favorite Disney memory that wasn't streaming and wasn't that first one?
Oh my!
Like, you know what, my buddy Dave asked it this way, so I'm going to steal Brandy and Dave's Dave. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I'm going to give credit where credit's due. He asks it this way: if you could go back and do one moment in Disney again, what would it be?
If I could go back and do one, oh my gosh,
we live one Disney moment.
Hard. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. So one night, Robin and we just randomly walked into Magic Kingdom. I think we may have been like at Epcot or something, and that park closed. So we were like, let's just run over to Magic, and because we were on the live stream and we weren't ready to end it yet. We walk in to Magic Kingdom, and sitting right there was the double-decker bus. Now, usually they have the double-decker bus sitting out there just for photo ops only. But on this particular day, they were letting you ride down Main Street to the castle and back.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh,
I'm sure
life-changing. Incredible. It was literally incredible. I felt like I was in the parade or something. It was the best moment, and it was such a shocker, and we had a great time. So I would love to do that again.
That's like me on the train. Like, I don't know why I like doing the train. It doesn't go anywhere I can't go. I could probably get there faster not on the train, but I loved it on that train. I don't know. It's because Walt loved it. I don't know. That's cool. I love the transportation on Main Street, and it doesn't really go anywhere. Like, it's just Main Street. But I love all of that.
It was super cool. That was a fun moment for me. I was like, are you kidding me? We get to ride. I was at the very top and the very front, and people were waving, and I don't know. It was just
that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Now, you love Epcot. So what's your favorite thing about Epcot? World Showcase, Future World. Are you excited about the changes? Talk about that.
Epcot, I don't know.
No. Your favorite meetup is there?
My favorite character meet is over there, yeah. Epcot. I don't know.
Not your jam?
I mean, I go there and I have fun there. I love going to the countries and trying all the food. I like to eat.
My follow-up.
I like to eat.
I was going to say favorite festival and favorite land, so I'll go with it anyway.
Okay, I definitely love Food and Wine Festival. It's my favorite festival. The Festival of the Holidays, however, is growing on me because it was pretty fabulous this year.
We didn't go this year. We went last year, and it was a day that they had there was a tornado watch. It was pouring the rain. And so we want to go again. I'm hoping to go this year because we love Christmas, but we didn't get to do as much. A lot of the stuff was closed down that day. So anyway.
I just don't have that real emotional connection with Epcot like a lot of people do. Number one, because I came to Disney so late in life. And most people that have that real connection have been going there since they were a child, and they grew up with all of that.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't have that connection with Epcot, but I really enjoy going there. I mean, I go there, I hang out with my friends. We have, great times. The food, I don't know. I guess the food would be the best thing for me at Epcot.
Texas Rider, welcome in. Well, then let's go to Animal Kingdom. Favorite thing in Animal Kingdom and why?
Favorite thing is Pandora.
I guess I could have guessed that. Yeah.
Pandora. That's super cool. Like all of that is really good. I love Satuli Canteen. I eat there if I go. I don't know. I guess it would definitely be all of the area of Pandora for me at Animal Kingdom.
The first time I saw Pandora was with the lights on. So I'm not a runner. Shocking, I know. But I did a 5K because I really wanted the medal and I wanted to be able to say I did a 5K. And so we went through it before it opened as the sun was coming up. But in the beginning it was dark. And we went through Pandora with the lights on and I couldn't stop. It was like the best and worst thing ever. Like, because I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. And the lights and the noises. And so I fell in love with it as I had to run through it. And I like just like I love with Main Street. I just like strolling around Pandora. It's just
it's really nice.
Yeah,
and I always do the safari. That's one of the must-do things for me.
I love the safari.
Festival of the Lion King. If I'm in that park, I'm going to see that show.
Love the festival.
Yeah.
I love the jumpy guys.
Oh yeah.
What's their animal?
Monkeys.
The what?
Monkeys.
Monkeys. Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it. See, 50.
But there's like more of a name. They're the tumbling monkeys.
There you go. I knew there was a better name. They cracked me up. I actually have a friend who got to play Simba in that for a few years, but that's a whole story for another time. So what's left? Oh, Hollywood Studios. Favorite thing at Hollywood Studios and why?
Favorite thing at Hollywood Studios. I used to love the Great Movie Ride. I miss the Osborne lights.
I never got to see
lots and lots of memories from family vacations during that time of year.
I think that's number one on my list of things I never got to do that I'm saddest about, those Osborne lights. It sounds amazing.
That was really good. But now I will not leave Hollywood Studios unless I've been on Slinky Dog Dash.
I've only done that once.
And I screamed the whole time.
I remember, so that, not unlike a Flight of Passage, for me, that was, I mean, I wanted to do Flight of Passage, but the line, Slinky Dog, I've never thought, well, it's not going to be fun enough for that time commitment. I didn't understand it. And then people were like, no, it's great. No, it's great. And I did it. And oh man, it's great. It's a great ride.
Great.
Yeah. I don't know, something about the bounciness of it that just is giggle inducing for me. It was a lot of fun.
It's just enough for me because I'm not a thrill ride person. I don't do roller coasters, but that's just enough.
I would bet that goes faster than Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, somebody told me last night it only goes 35 miles an hour.
I would. There's no way it goes.
It just feels like it's faster.
Oh, Lynn. Oh, wow. Chat just jumped. Lynn, thank you so much for that. Let me pull it back down. So happy I get to hang out with two of my favorite people at the same time. Lynn, you're the best. I love you, Lynn. Thank you for the super chat. You always make my day, and thank you for that. I don't know. Like, I'm not like Mr. Tech or Mr. Stats guy of Disney, but I would lose that bet if it was. I think Space Mountain goes a lot slower than people think.
Oh, you think it's slower? I mean, maybe like 25, 30. I don't know. Maybe somebody might know. Probably
from my people put 28 and 27 in the chat. I don't know. Hey, Myers and the Mouse, what's going on, my friend? Picking your Chiefs to go a long way in the playoffs, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, so what's your Disney bucket list thing? Something you haven't done yet that you'd most like to do, like Club 33, or I'll shut up. I don't want to put ideas in your mouth. Something you haven't done yet.
That would be great. Anybody Club 33 out there?
I know, right?
Come on, take your girl. Let's go.
I got a bucket list.
I guarantee you that, unless I win the lottery. But
the only reason I go to work is to hopefully be able to get a Club 33 membership someday.
I don't even know that I would. It's like, why?
Oh, I would.
You would? But why would you pay $33,000 to go in there and have a drink? Is it because
same reason I got DVC, so I can tell people I'm DVC? Are you kidding? I mean, I love it. I want it all.
Have a drink over.
I want to go in. I want to go in, but I want to be a member. But but this is about you. What is the thing that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
You know, I guess if I really.
Bye, Jen. Thanks for being here.
I would just like to really go to all of the Disney parks around the world. Every Disney park around the world.
So we got Paris, we got Shanghai, we got Tokyo, Disney Sea. What else is out there that? Have you done both the parks in California?
Even though that's not a park, as a resort, I'd like to go to Hawaii too. I've only been to Disney World and Disneyland, and I'd like to go to all of them. and maybe go on every cruise ship and not just the 2 that I've been.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't heard that answer when I've asked. That's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. If you could go to one overseas park, which one would it be?
I think that right now I would say Disneyland Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Just
because my wife wants to go to most too.
Yeah.
Ooh, Donna, Castle Suite. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, Lonnie, Andrea says.
That would be a great bucket list.
There's so many good answers to that question.
Yes.
Very cool. And favorite
castle.
Favorite Disney character? Doesn't have to be a meet and greet, just your favorite Disney character.
Cinderella.
I guess I could guess that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't ask you a favorite princess then. Do you have a favorite villain?
You know, I don't really.
Doesn't shock me that you're saying you don't have a favorite villain.
No, I don't really even know how to interact with them. I guess I would have to go with, and I don't know if this counts or not, but I'm really drawn to the Star Wars characters. So I would go with like Kylo Ren, the Stormtrooper, Vader. They're villains.
I was for Halloween. I dressed up as Hades, so
Hades, he's a super cool. He's a funny, cool villain.
And my youngest, 16, not that young, but my youngest still really loves Descendants. And so Hades was the bad guy in Descendants 39 or whatever the last one was. And so anyway, but yeah, Darth Vader,
too.
But Darth Vader and Kylo, there's some great bad guys in Star Wars. I think that's a great answer. Yeah, Donna says the Wicked Stepsisters. Those are great. Cosmic Eight.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're fun. Okay, and so talk about your channel. So you've had great growth. Like, what'd you say? A year you started? Was it a year ago?
It was a year in September.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't know your sub count, but it's over 4K, right? That's spectacular. Have you been, well, what are your plans for 2020? Let's just go with that. Hey, Team Mold.
Well,
I mean, you said you had a new stream starting tomorrow.
I'm trying to add more to the
Monday morning stream on our channel. Check it out tomorrow.
Trying to add another day to do 3 days a week of streaming rather than 2.
I love that.
Trying to work on merch right now.
Ooh, love it.
So many people have asked me about it, and I'm like, I don't even know, like, my channel's so small, and I was just like, it seems so weird, but it's growing, and it's growing pretty rapidly, and so many people have asked me for merchandise. So we have t-shirts coming, people.
I love it.
T-shirts are coming.
So
we're working on that right now.
When are we? Days away? Are we weeks away? When?
So probably a few weeks away, but I do have like the designs ready. So as soon as they're available, I'll put that information up where people can order t-shirts.
I love that. You know,
and it's gonna be like all the funny things that I say through my streams all the time, like, and all my viewers know. Like just a minute ago, it's live, y'all. It's live.
Donna's gonna take my money.
Got it.
Donna's already over there making it rain. Yay, merchant. Yeah, you know, there's so many Disney YouTubers that I love that I want to support on so many ways, and I've got 3 or 4 YouTubers shirts, just shirts. I don't know. I like shirts, and I'm buying one tomorrow from somebody, but that's a whole nother thing. It's just a neat way to be on your tribe, to be part of your tribe. You know, I mean, how else can you, like, walking in the parks and bumping into you wearing your shirt? That's freaking an awesome thing. That would be cool. I bet it'd be awesome for you too. So I love that you're doing that. My daughters, I have 4 daughters, and 2 don't live in the house. And one, every time we bump into each other or over the holiday, she was here a lot or whatever. Pretty much every other conversation is like, do you have shirts yet? Do you have shirts yet? She likes the whole merch idea. I keep telling her we'll design one. We'll put it out there, but that's a whole other thing.
You don't have shirts yet?
I have one. My wife made it, and I still can't believe that somebody that I don't know bought any. 3 or 4. I don't even know the numbers. I got a little. I don't want to talk about that. It's weird, but yeah, I'm going to do that too. It's
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, somebody just said dream big T-shirts. Like, you've got some neat sayings. You've got some neat.
I have one shirt that's gonna say "I'm a crazy Disney lady too."
I love it. I love it. Well, I think that's a great idea. I can't wait to see that. So yeah, thank you, Lynn, dropping the links for the Instagram. The YouTube link has been dropped a bunch of times. Go check out her channel.
Thank you, Lynn.
Lynn's the best. Yeah, and again, thanks for the super chat. So we only have 5 more minutes here. So what questions should I have asked you? What do you want them to know? Picture the person who doesn't know you.
God.
I don't know. Maybe there's nobody. Maybe there's a bunch of people. Poutine, says Samara. Poutine. What do you want them to know that maybe they don't know?
Oh gosh. I think y'all know I'm an open book. I don't hold things back. So
yeah.
I don't hold things back. Everybody knows I talk about everything. You know, I'm just a mom and I love Disney and I like to share it with everyone. And you can ask me anything. I talk about it. I talk about my life all the time. So
I love it. Paper, scissors, vacations. Oh my! I think you're still down there, or if you've already come back, welcome back. If you're about to come back, safe trip. But I've been enjoying your trip down there. Glad you popped in. Ask her about Neil Diamond. Okay, I was just in the this is a good time. So if you've got a good question you want me to ask her,
who said that?
Not that Matterhorn Matt wants me to ask you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, they will never let me live it down that I did not know who Neil Diamond was.
What?
I did not.
Really?
I don't know who he is. I don't know what he sings, and I don't know what he looks like. I do now because I looked it up. I had no idea he was the guy that sang "Sweet Caroline."
I was about to break out in the song when that was the song. Yep. Hey, sir.
I know that song. I had no idea.
What an iconic thing! Like that dude made that song. You know that song, but you don't know him. That blows my mind. Like
I had no idea, and they will never let me live that down for the rest of my life. They're like, he is an icon, and I'm like, if he was an icon, I would know who he is.
I mean, like, I wouldn't say he's my style of music, but yeah, like, I don't know. He's kind of in my wheelhouse age-wise too. I was once at I'm a big baseball fan and I'm a big Dodgers fan. And if you're a Dodgers fan, you have to hate the Giants, and I do. But I was at a Giants game in San Francisco, and the whole freaking place starts singing that song. Was it that song?
Probably.
I might be misremembering this question or this statement. Whatever. It was creepy weird. I think it was at the Giants game. I might have that wrong. Whatever. It freaked me out. Hey, the Mickey Bunch. What's going on? So, you know what? Can I ask you? I was going to ask you this offline, and I probably still will. But can I ask you in front of everybody? Did this hour go way faster than you expected it to go?
I can't believe an hour has gone by already.
I told you. So you've done 2 interviews now. One on
Main Street Moments. It was over the phone. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. And one, I don't know what we call this.
Right here.
Bad, right? Not so bad.
It was great. It was great.
Good. I'm so glad you did this. I'm so glad you spent this hour with us. And with
thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Thank you for, you know what? Thank you for having. No, thank you for coming tonight. But more than that, thanks for bringing the magic to us. And, you know, Andrea and Stacy and My Disney World Fix and everyone, if they could tell you right now, I guarantee it'd be some version of thank you for doing what you do. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. I don't get to see it except for through your eyes and Resort TV One's eyes and Deb's eyes. And, you know, the people that I like that do what you guys do, I could never thank you enough. So thank you for tonight.
As long as I can keep on bringing it, I will keep on bringing it. As long as my legs work, my lungs work, and I can talk, which I can talk. Y'all know I can. Samara said, Tonya, you talk a lot.
Well, it would be a lesson.
Entertained.
I mean, can you imagine? You should do a stream one night that you don't talk. People would think you had laryngitis or something.
Oh, I have done that. And people are like, are you okay tonight? Quiet. Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to do that.
No, I can tell that something's not right because I'm more quiet than usual.
I mean, I would think that too if you were quiet. I would be worried. Yeah, don't do that. That was horrible advice. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's the night. Get over to her channel. Subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to her Instagram. I know the links have been being dropped all night long. Mods, thank you. Lynn, thank you for the super chat. Everybody, thank you for being here, spending a little bit.
Thank you all so much.
Mostly thank you to you, Tonya.
And thank you, Dole Whip Dad. Awesome.
If I owe you a piece of art, I mean, I don't know how we did that, but I'm sorry about your art.
I don't know what happened either. Oh my gosh.
First time for everything.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know because it's live, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
So before we leave, what do you got coming up? You got tomorrow live stream. What else?
Yep, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow from Magic Kingdom, right on Main Street. We're going to see the Dapper Dans, the Trolley Show, just all the Disney magic. And Wednesday, we'll do Where in the Walt Disney World is Tonya? And then Saturday, we do Saturday Night Live with late night bull sessions from Gasparillas. So tune in, everybody.
I love that. Now, you know what you can do on your Monday morning show? The horses are only out early, and you can talk to the horse trainers, handlers, and they all have names, and they're very, very sweet. Check out the horses on one of your Monday streams. They're pretty awesome.
I will. Somebody also told me that you can ride down Main Street with Mary Poppins if you get there at the right time.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Would that be great? So we'll see if we can catch that one Monday
morning. I'm going
to
get nothing done between the beginning of work and noon on Mondays for now because of you, but I appreciate it. I think that's it, guys. I've got Creator Talk in a half hour with the Lynn Project on my channel. That's it. I hope you had a great weekend. Get over to her channel, subscribe, do all the things. That's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for being here. Have the best night ever. Have a great week.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, chat.